So today I wanted to give an unscripted, honest review of the movie Cuties. I saw it 2 nights ago, and I watched it with my girlfriend because of the incredible controversy over it. It's honestly unlike anything I've ever seen. Like, honestly, like when I was on YouTube and looking at the view count and the likes and dislikes, the feelings are unanimous between people on this film. There seems to be a agreement that this film is child pornography and should be banned and is horrible and yada yada yada. I've heard a conspiracy theory by those on the left, some of the more extreme figures on the left. I'm not negatively stereotyping the normal people, but some of the more public figures and some other people I know of have said that it's kind of like a right-wing conspiracy. You know, right-wingers are trying to win the culture war, and so they're saying, oh, look, the left are defending pedophilia now, you know, making a big deal out of it. But I don't see any evidence for that, and I see plenty of evidence to the contrary. Unless someone can prove to me that 100% of YouTubers, or 99% plus of them, are right-wingers. If not, then it's a moot point. So I watched the movie because of this. You know, I was like, how could I not see it? You know what I mean? I mean, it was... How could you not want to see a movie with this much hype behind it? Even if it's negative, you got to see it. Even though some of you might think that's weird because of why it's hyped, but, you know, I just didn't see it that way. I'm just like, you know, I should just watch it. I mean, how bad can it be, you know? So like I said, I watched it with my girlfriend, and personally, I don't see what all the fuss is about. And I know that you know, whatever people do watch this review, maybe nobody will, maybe nobody will comment, and that's cool. But, you know, for whoever do, and you want to just accuse me of being a pedophile or whatever, just because I really, really enjoyed this movie, and I don't see where, you know, the extreme amount of hate it's getting is coming from. So I'd like to explain just why that is. For starters, I'd actually just like to say that this is a very high-quality film. And so it makes me sad, all the people that are judging it and hating it before they've even seen it. And and it makes me feel sad for the director because she did a very, very good job. This film is, and everyone did a great job, behind the camera and in front of the camera. It's gorgeously shot. I love the cinematography in this film. You know, just the whole look of it's great. It's really well directed. There's a lot of really nice long shots. It's well choreographed. It's well paced. It has a solid script. It's got a really good story. It's excellent. It's an excellent film. It's not like 100% perfect. There's some like logic flaws, but you know, besides those little nitpicks that you can find throughout it, I thought it was a great film. You know, and all the acting, by the way, is amazing. The main actress did an incredible job with her performance. I was blown away. Normally, kid actors aren't very good, but this is definitely an exception. She did a fantastic job. So, I will admit that there were times where maybe this was a bit explicit. So, I think it's possible that the director should have maybe... I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, the stuff that you see on screen is not so different from stuff you could see in real life. There was a show my girlfriend was telling me about after the movie, and it's actually in the podcast we did, which I'll also release either today or tomorrow, where she talked about it, that, you know, had girls in the exact same outfits, or almost identical outfits, and doing very similarly provocative dance moves. And there was really no controversy over that, but it was there. And every single time you go to a swimming pool and there's girls in, like, little girls in two-piece bathing suits, I mean, that's more revealing than anything you see in this film. And I'm not saying any of that's right, by the way, of course not. I'm just saying that I don't know why this film's getting that special hate when we have seen it so many times before. So, basically, to me, like, the worst thing you could accuse this movie of was, like, doing these close-ups of their bodies, you know, on their butts or whatever. And there's a valid complaint they have about that, I agree. But, at the same time, they were clothed. So, it's not like they were naked or anything like that. That would have been much, much worse. So, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is based on the reaction that you got from people, you would have thought that it would have been a close-up on their butts, like maybe with nothing on. It wasn't the case. So, and even though it did make me feel uncomfortable, it was also, the other thing I wanted to bring up is it also was fairly infrequent. Most of the movie is honestly just a standard drama. It's a drama about a girl in a repressive, misogynistic religion, and she wants to go and express herself, and that's really where most of the movie lies. There's that, and there's also this thing with her mom and how her father, or the mom's husband, is marrying another woman. You know, monogamy or whatever the fuck that's polygamy, not monogamy, polygamy, and so that takes up a good chunk of the storyline. It's not like just the whole movie is these girls stripping and doing inappropriate dance moves. It's not even close, actually. And even the stuff that is inappropriate, it's really nothing too different than what we see anyways in real life and in other media. And I think it's really a shame how hated this movie is. It's an unbelievably low rating on IMDb. The hate it's getting all over YouTube and social media, when it's really an excellent film. It's a very well-made film. It's higher quality than most films I've seen. It's most films I've seen in like the last year, not of all time. And it's one of my favorite Netflix, original films. One of the, films to come out on Netflix exclusively. One of my absolute favorites. I think actually a lot of their movies are really bad, so this one was one of the better ones for sure. So anyway, I don't know why I chose to do this unscripted. I didn't really feel like writing a review to be honest with you. I just kind of wanted to say my thoughts on it. I thought it was a really good film. I really enjoyed it, and I really wish it didn't get so much hate, but I respect everyone's opinions. I'm not trying to demonize people or to say that anyone's bad for having these negative opinions about the movie. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying I can't bring myself to agree, but feel free to tell me why I'm wrong, and I'll be more than happy to listen. Thank you guys very much for listening. I'll catch you guys next time.